Hi, my name is Jeff Drake. I want to share a really brief story with you. Um, Deals with financial. It deals with our money, and it deals with an experience that we had in 2008 when the market crashed. The U.S. economy went down, the global economy went down. My wife and I lost nearly 50% of everything we'd saved and put away. It was a difficult time. I can only imagine what it might have been for you if you experienced that time in your life. But we walked away disillusioned with what we had done in the financial markets, what we'd done with conventional financial wisdom, and we got hurt bad. And I was looking for an alternative, and it led me on a search for something that would give me more stability and certainty about what was going to happen with our money in the future. Something I could count on that would avoid the volatility of the global markets, of the stock market, of what I call conventional financial wisdom. I wanted to be out of their control and out of their snare. I just felt like I was being tricked. And I wanted something with more stability. And I believe I found it. And in 2009, I put some of our money in that asset class and began contributing to it. And years later, it was doing very well. I was very happy with what I'd done, just knew that we're going to have a stable place for money sometime in the future. When we needed it, it would be there. Well, 2017, another surprise happened. I lost my corporate job. The company I was with, things changed, and suddenly I was no longer employed. The company went out of business, and I went from my best income ever to no income. We needed financial resources. We needed to cross the chasm and get back on our feet. Until I could stabilize our income, what were we going to do? And we turned to all the things we had, our retirement accounts we still had, stock accounts. We had an emergency savings account, which we used. We had other assets we could sell. And a week later, I remembered I'd forgotten, it was so out of sight, out of mind, so much peace, I'd forgotten about it. The asset class I had set up after the 2008 market crash, it ended up being the most liquid, fluid, accessible resource for capital and money to keep our ship afloat, help us cross the chasm. That I made it my mission from that day to this to let as many people as I can know about how this served us. And in fact, it did so many phenomenal things for us. And I learned so much more since I lost my position in 2017 that I now make it my mission to share with people. I call it how true wealth really works compared to chasing rates of return in the stock market. This is stability. It gives us uncommon knowledge that's not readily available. The wealthy understand it and use it all the time, but middle class, upper middle class, it's not well communicated. And I'm making it my mission to share this knowledge. I'd love it to serve you the way it served me. We're at the apex of another market bubble, if you will. I believe there's so much wind blowing out there that's dangerous for us right now that economic uncertainty is again at an all-time high. It would be the greatest time I could ever imagine for someone to say, how do I have my things positioned? Do I have a good balance? Is there a foundation in place? And I'd submit to you that what I had set up and what I now use and recommend to people creates a foundation for everything else. It is the stabilizer. And I want to encourage you to reach out to me. Click on the message button. Let's have a conversation and see if I can share something that will serve you the way it served us. And if not, I'll be the first to tell you. I just want to tell you, I want to be a resource for you. But I will remind you, your greatest resource of all is you. Your resourcefulness is ultimately your best asset. And if you feel confident that you want to give me a call, I encourage you to do that. All right. I look forward to talking to you at that time. I wish you all the best. Bye for now.